gathering all of Jungkook's things carefully. He was so responsible with his stuff, never keeping anything in its place, and it had become your unspoken duty to make sure everything looked neat before he returned. As you picked up his black hoodie from the chair, you hesitated for a moment without even realizing. You brought it close to your nose and softly inhaled. His perfume, fresh yet warm, lingered on the fabric, wrapping around you like an invisible hug. A faint smile touched your lips. You had been working with Jungkook for nearly a year as his personal manager, and somehow this had become a quiet habit of yours. Whenever you handled his shirts, hoodies, or jackets, you would secretly take in his scent. You didn't consciously admit it, but deep down, you liked him more than you wanted to acknowledge. Just then, the door burst open. Jungkook walked in with his team, laughter and chatter filling the room. He sat in front of the mirror while the hairstylist immediately started fixing his hair. His concert started in just 30 minutes. Minutes passed quickly, and soon it was time for him to go on stage. The energy backstage shifted instantly. Lights dimmed, staff rushed around, and the roar of fans echoed like a thunderstorm. Jungkook stepped out, and the crowd went wild the second they saw him. You stood behind the stage, your eyes following his every move. The way he smiled, the way the spotlight lit up his features, and the way his voice carried through the arena. It all felt magical. He looked breathtaking under the lights. And for a moment, you forget about the chaos around you. You just admired him, proud yet silently aching because he was untouchable. After a few hours, you checked your watch. The concert was almost wrapping up. You straightened your posture and began giving orders to your small team. Make sure everything was arranged perfectly for when Jungkook came back. When the final song ended and Jungkook bowed to his fan, he returned backstage, sweat dripping down his face but a wide grin on his lips. You followed him closely as his team surrounded him, handed him water and towels. After everything is settled, you both left together for his apartment. After some brief discussions, you followed him to his apartment to go over his schedule for the upcoming week. Sitting across from him, you flipped through your planner, carefully explaining each detail while he leaned back and listened. Once everything settled, you stood up. Then, that's all for today. I will head back now. Good night, Jungkook. Jungkook glanced at you briefly, his eyes unreadable before responding. Good night, Ryan. Rest well. With a small bow, you left his apartment. The streets were quiet by the time you reached your own building, just a few blocks away from his. You had chosen this apartment on purpose, closer to him, though you never admitted it aloud. As soon as you entered, you collapsed onto the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Today was one of the busiest days, and your body felt heavy with exhaustion. After a few moments of silence, you sighed, pushing yourself up. A quick shower washed away the fatigue, and finally you slipped under the covers of your bed. Your last thought before drifting off to sleep was of Jungkook, his smile under the stage lights, his voice echoing in your ears, and the scent of his hoodie that still lingered in your memory. The next morning, you woke up to the sound of your phone ringing. With half-closed eyes, you grabbed it from the nightstand. Notification flooded the screen. Emails, texts, and reminders. One in particular caught your attention. Reminder Jungkook's interview, 9 a.m. Your eyes widened. Oh no, I am running late. You jumped out of bed and rushed to the shower. Normally, you always tie your hair in a neat bun or ponytail, but today there wasn't enough time to dry it. You left it open, the strands falling freely around your shoulders, skipping breakfast entirely. You quickly grabbed your bag and rushed out. Soon you reached Jungkook's apartment after ringing the bell. The maid opened the door and bowed slightly. Is Jungkook awake yet? No, miss, he's still sleeping. You sighed, of course. He would still be asleep on such an important day. You hurried to his room, knocked softly, then pushed the door open. Jungkook, wake up. You have an interview today and you are still sleeping? He didn't move. Rolling your eyes, you walked toward the window and pulled open the curtain. Sunlight flooded the room, spilling across the floor. You stood in front of the window, the light outlining you like a soft glow. Your damp hair shimmered in shade of brown, and your skin cast a morning brightness. Jungkook's eyes fluttered open slowly. His gaze fixed you longer than usual. For a moment, he didn't move, almost caught in a trance. When you noticed he was awake, you turned to him. Finally, get up and get ready. You don't have much time. Jungkook sat up, rubbing his eyes. His voice was still husky from sleep. Oh, that's you, Ryan. I thought some beautiful girl entered my room and waked me up. You raised an eyebrow at him, unimpressed. Really? Jungkook, don't joke like that. I'm your manager, not your friend. Don't talk to me in that way. Jungkook blinked, then let out a small smile. What? I'm serious. This is the first time in a whole year I have seen you with your hair open. You look different. He rose to your cheeks, but you tried to stay composed. You reached into your bag, pulling out a hair clip to fix your hair back into your usual style. Before you could, Jungkook reached forward, plucked the clip from your hand, and tucked it into his shirt pocket. Nope, leave it. I'm keeping this. Jungkook, that's not funny. Give it back. But Jungkook just smirked and disappeared into the bathroom for a shower, leaving you shocked. He had never spoken to you like that before. Normally, he hardly noticed you. While you secretly admired him from the background, today felt different, and it made your heart beat a little faster. While he showered, you walked into the kitchen. What's for breakfast today? The maid listed the dishes she had prepared, and you adjusted the menu. Preparing something you knew matched Jungkook's current mood. After months of working for him, you knew his food preference better than anyone. Minutes later, Jungkook came out dressed for his interview. Looking flawless as always, he sat at the dining table and the maid placed breakfast before him. He looked down at the plate, then up to you. How did you know I wanted this today? She avoided his eyes, shrugging. I didn't, just a guess. Jungkook tilted his head with a half smile. Why are you always so serious, Ryan? You barely talk. It's like you are always hiding behind your work. You cross your arm because this is my job. And speaking of work, give me my clip back. Jungkook tapped his pocket tightly and smirked. I think I forget where I put it. Buy yourself a new one. You sighed in frustration and walked to the living room to wait for the reporters. An hour later, the interview team arrived. Lights and cameras filled the living room. Jungkook sat in his chair, answering questions with his usual charm. You stood nearby checking everything ran smoothly, but at one point, your eyes shifted to him. You stared without realizing, completely lost in how confident and beautiful he looked under the camera lights. His laughter, his voice, it was mesmerizing. Then his voice snapped you out of your trance. Ryan, come here, introduce yourself. Jopling started before quickly walking forward and bowing politely to the reporters. When the interview ended and the reporters left, Jungkook loosened his tie. He stood up, slipped off his shirt, and tossed it carelessly onto the sofa. Finally, I want my casual clothes back. He disappeared into his room to change. You sighed, picking up the shirt he had thrown. Why is he always so irresponsible? Before hanging it, you brought the shirt closer and inhaled. His perfume, his warmth, it made you smile unconsciously. You didn't even realize Jungkook had entered the room until you hung his shirt up. Why do you always throw your clothes everywhere? Jungkook leaned against the doorframe, smirked faintly. No reason, and then he walked past you, leaving you stunned once again. After hanging Jungkook's shirt neatly, you stepped out of his room. The evening had begun to settle, and the golden glow of the sunset spilled softly into the apartment. Your body felt heavy. You hadn't eaten anything all day, not even take a glass of water. A dull weakness washed over you, so you sank onto the sofa, pulling out your planner. You flipped through tomorrow's schedule, your voice steady despite the fatigue. Tomorrow you have rehearsal, so make sure you sleep on the time tonight. Across the room, Jungkook was casually watching TV. He turned his head towards you, his gaze sharp, as if something in your tone caught his attention. Wait, are you about to leave now? You gave him a small nod, pressing your lips together. Yeah, I feel hungry. I skipped breakfast today. So, before you could even finish, Jungkook sat up straight. His eyes widened. What? You didn't eat anything all day, and now it's already dinner time. You froze, surprised at his sudden concern. He didn't wait for your answer. He quickly called the maid. Prepared dinner fast. Then he strode into the kitchen, grabbed a chilled juice from the fridge, and walked over to you. Without a word, he placed the glass in your hand. Here, drink this now. You blinked up at him, cast off guard by the firmness in his voice. Slowly, you lifted the glass and sipped. The sweet, cold liquid slid down your throat, and instantly you felt a little energy return to your body. You leaned back, closing your eyes for a brief moment, taking in a deep breath. When you opened them again, Jungkook was still watching you. His gaze was softer this time, almost unreadable. What? I didn't realize in the whole year you have worked with me. You sometimes skip your meals because of work. You lowered your eyes, trying to compose yourself. Can I ask you something? He raised an eyebrow, curious. Go ahead. Why are you acting different today? Treating me like this? For a moment, Jungkook hesitated. His lips curved slowly into a smile, and then he spoke, voice light but teasing. Because I didn't know my manager was this beautiful. He laughed lightly, as if covering his own words. You froze, your cheeks are warming. But instead of answering, you stood up and walked to the dining area as the maid set the table. Jungkook followed, still smiling at his own remark. Dinner passed quietly. Jungkook tried to make small talk, but you kept yourself distant, answering politely yet briefly. The whole time, your mind was racing. When the meal was done, you stood immediately, bowing your head slightly. Thank you for dinner. I will leave now. Without another word, you grabbed your bag and stepped out of the apartment. Your heart beat unsteady. Back home, you dropped your bag and walked straight to the mirror. For a long moment, you studied your reflection, your open hair, your tired eyes, the faint glow from earlier still clinging to your face. What's so different about today? Then it hit you. You had stopped focusing on yourself long ago. You were the responsible one in your family. After your father left your mother for a rich woman, everything changed. Your mother depended on you. Your younger brother, only 8 years old, looked up to you. You had sacrificed your studies, and this job became your lifeline. The salary was good enough to support them, and that was why you always kept yourself serious and disciplined. You couldn't risk anything, not even your growing feelings for Jungkook. That was why you acted distant, sometimes even a little cold, because losing this job was not an option. You shook your head trying to erase the memory of Jungkook's smile, his words, his unexpected attention today. Changing into comfortable clothes, you lay down on your bed, scrolling through your phone to distract yourself until sleep finally pulls you in. The next morning, after breakfast at home, you dressed for work this time. You tied your hair back into a neat ponytail, your usual style, professional, safe, the old version of you. When you entered Jungkook's studio near his apartment, you busied yourself arranging files, checking equipment schedule, and making calls. You wanted everything perfect before rehearsal. After a while, Jungkook walked in. His eyes immediately landed on you, his lips curling into a small smile. He didn't say it, but you caught the way his gaze lingered briefly on your dyed hair, like he was lightly acknowledging that wine is back to her old version. He didn't tease you this time. Instead, he simply walked into the rehearsal room and began warming up, preparing for his next concert. You stood nearby, clipboard in hand, watching him from the sideline as always, trying to bury yesterday deep inside your heart. But something about his smile when he first saw you that morning told you it wouldn't be so easy. The rehearsal was in full swing, music echoing for the studio walls. Jungkook moved across the stage, his body perfectly in sync with the rhythm, his voice filling every corner of the room. You stood at the edge, clipboard in hand, but your eyes were not on the schedule. Instead, like always, you found yourself watching him, the way his hairs fell into his eyes when he moved, the effortless way he smiled at the dancers, the raw passion when he sang. Every detail pulled you in until you were completely lost in thoughts. A voice broke through your daze. Manager knew. What refreshment should we prepare for Jungkook? You blinked, started, realizing you had been staring too long. Quickly you straightened your posture and answered in your usual firm tone. I will handle it. Give me the list, I will confirm. But as you spoke, your eyes flickered toward the stage, and there was Jungkook already looking at you. His gaze was steady, unreadable. Your heart skipped a beat, and immediately you looked away, hiding your expression behind the papers. You excused yourself and walked quickly to the restroom. Standing in front of the mirror, you stared into your own reflection, whispering to yourself, Ryan, what are you doing? This is your job. You need this. What if the company fires you because of your obsession? You closed your eyes, shaking your head, gripping the sink tightly. After a long breath, you steadied yourself. No, from today, distance, strictly distance. When you returned to the rehearsal room, Jungkook wasn't there. One of the staff informed you he had stepped out for refreshments. You nodded quickly and walked toward the lounge area. There he was, Jungkook, sitting casually on a sofa with a drink in hand. When he spotted you, his lips curved into a faint smile. Did you have breakfast today? You nodded stiffly, keeping your tone professional. Yes, and in the evening you were. But before you could finish, Jungkook suddenly froze. His face turned pale, then flushed red. His hand clutched his throat as his breathing grew shallow. Jungkook, what happened? Are you okay? He didn't respond. His body slumped. You rushed to his side, catching him before he fell. His head pressed weakly against your shoulder as you held him, your heart hammering in terror. Shouting to the staff, call an ambulance, hurry! Your eyes started to the table, and there is was the box Jungkook had been drinking from. The label reads, peanut butter milk. Your blood ran cold. Who gave him this? He's allergic to peanuts. Do you realize how dangerous this is? Anger flooded your face, but there was no time to waste. You shouted again, bring me his medical kit now. A team member rushed over with the small bag kit. You always kept prepared. With trembling hands, you pulled out the syringe, drew the anti-allergy injection, carefully administered it into his arm. Stay with me, Jungkook, please. He didn't answer, but his shallow breathing steadied slightly. You held him tightly, his head resting on your shoulder as if clinging to your strength. 15 of the longest minutes passed before the ambulance finally arrived. Paramedics rushed in, carefully lifting him into the stretcher, followed quickly, barking orders at your team, even as your heart raced. Prepare answer for the company. I want every detail of how this mistake happened. We will talk later. Without waiting for their reply, you climbed into the ambulance with Jungkook, never letting go of his hand. At the hospital, the doctors took him into the emergency care. You passed outside, insanely gnawing at you until finally, an hour later, one of the doctors stepped out. He's out of danger now. Who gave him the injection before we arrived? You straightened immediately. I did. I'm his manager. The doctor gave you a look of respect. Good. If he hadn't received the shot when he did, things could have been much worse. His allergy to peanuts is severe. Next time, it could cost him his life. You must be extremely careful. You nodded. Your chest tightened at his words. Yes, I will make sure this never happens again. With a heavy heart, you pushed open the door to his room. Inside, Jungkook lay asleep, his breathing calm now, the paleness slowly leaving his face. You walked quietly to his bedside, your hand hovering above his for a second before gently resting it there. You scared me today, Jungkook. The sight of him sleeping peacefully brought a strange mix of relief and fear. You almost lost him. And for the first time, you realized just how deep your feeling truly run. The hospital room was dim and quiet, only the faint peeping of the monitor breaking the silence. You sat in the chair beside Jungkook's bed, your body tense but your hand still resting near his. His face looked calmer now, his breathing even, but the memory of his clothes kept replying in your mind. You hadn't eaten, you hadn't even moved for the past hour. You were just waiting for him to open his eyes. Finally, his fingers twitched slightly. His lashes fluttered before his eyes opened slowly, adjusting to the white light above. Vian, your head snapped up instantly. Relief flooded your chest as you leaned closer. You are awake? Thank God. You scared everyone. He blinked groggy, then glanced around. Where am I? Hospital. You had an allergic reaction. You drank peanut butter milk by mistake. The memory seemed to click in his mind. He frowned lightly, then turned his gaze back to you. His eyes lingered on your worried face. Your messy tied up hair, the dark circles under your eyes, the tension in your expression. Were you worried about me? Your heart skipped. You straightened in your chair, trying to keep your voice firm. Of course I was. You're my responsibility. But if something worse happened? Your voice broke before you could finish. You quickly looked away, hiding the emotions that slipped out. You turned quickly and called the doctor. Within minutes, he entered Jungkook's room and checked him carefully. After examining him, the doctor smiled softly. Now he's completely fine. Then he looked at Jungkook and added, "You should thank your manager. She gave you the injection on time. That's why you are safe now." Jungkook's eyes shifted to you. He smiled faintly, his gaze soft yet intense, and then turned back to the doctor. "Can I go home now?" The doctor shook his head lightly. "You are okay, but it's better if you stay tonight, just to be safe." Jungkook sighed, resting back against the pillow. "I already have a nurse. She takes care of me. Honestly, I'm not comfortable here. I want to go home." The doctor thought for a moment, then nodded. "All right, I will give it to you prescription. Follow it carefully and make sure you take complete rest for a few days." You nodded immediately, your eyes lowering with relief. After finishing all the paperwork, you took Jungkook home. When you reached Jungkook's apartment, you helped him to his room. He lay down on the bed, looking tired but relieved to be back. "Do you need anything?" "I want to take a shower. I feel like my body is burning." You stepped closer, worried. You placed your palm gently on his forehead. His skin was warm but not feverish. "You didn't have a fever. Okay, take a shower. You will feel better." Jungkook sat up on the bed and began unbuttoning his shirt, but your eyes caught the ivy line still attached to his hand. You quickly stopped him. Wait, let me do this. You sat in front of him and carefully unbuttoned his shirt. The room suddenly grew silent. As you worked, you felt his gaze fixed on you. When you finally looked up, confusion filled your eyes. Why are you looking at me like that? His voice was low, serious. Why do you treat me like this? I have worked with many managers, but you are different. You actually take care of me. Your heart clenched, but you quickly hid your emotions. Because I am very serious with my job. Jungkook leaned closer, his eyes locked onto yours. No, it's not just that. I know, when I am on stage, when I am in rehearsal, you looked at me, you didn't realize it, but I noticed. You brought courage. I just noticed to make sure everything is normal, smooth. Jungkook tilted his head, a small smirk tugging his lips. Then, what about my perfume? You froze your eyes widen. What do you mean? Many times I have seen you sniffing my shirts, thinking no one noticed, but I did. Your face burned hot with embarrassment. Before you could say anything, he continued. And yesterday, when I collapsed, you held me so tightly, like you were scared to lose me. I wasn't completely unconscious. I remember. Your heart raced violently. You didn't know what to say. Standing abruptly, you turned away. Go take a shower. I will tell your maid everything. I'm late. I'm going home. But before could you leave, Jungkook's hand shot forward and grabbed yours. You turned shocked as he pulled you closer. He sat on the bed, but you were now standing in front of him. Without hesitation, he wrapped his arms around your waist and hugged you tightly. His voice was trembling raw. Don't go. You froze your entire body stiff, but his words made your heart ache. I lied that day. When your hair was open, I noticed. I have been noticing you since the first day you worked with me. You don't treat me like an idol. You treat me like I'm yours. You already knew what I want to eat, what I need before I even say it. For the first time, I feel like someone truly cares about me. Not Jungkook the singer, but me, and someone who stays by my side, no matter what. Please stay, because I love you. Tears welled up in your eyes, falling before you could stop them. And you think the boy you noticed every day and secretly loved had also been noticing you. After that, you couldn't control the feeling you had been hiding for a year. You sat down in front of him, unable to hold yourself back anymore. You looked into his eyes, glistening with unshed tears. You're right. Everything you said is true. I love you. But I hid my feelings all this time because I didn't want to lose my job. I needed Jungkook, and I was scared of what you had think of me. After all, I am your manager, and when everyone finds out, or if the company does, they will fire me, and I can't afford that. But Jungkook shook his head, firmly cutting you off. No, you stay here. No one has to know. To the world, you are just my manager. That's it. But here, in my apartment, in my life, you are mine. Please, Maya, don't leave. I only have you. And one day, I won't even be in this career anymore. Then, no one will question us. But right now, please, don't go. You couldn't hold yourself back anymore. A small smile broke through your tears, and you nodded. Okay, but right now, you need rest. Next week is your concert. You have to recover fully. Jungkook exhaled in relief. Thank you, Ryan. Then, like a child finally finding peace, he laid his head on your lap, his breathing slowed and his eyes drifting shut, as if this was the only place he could rest completely. You stroked his hair gently, your heart finally accepting what it had wanted for so long. For the first time, you both belonged to each other. From that day onward, everything between you and Jungkook quietly changed. On the outside, nothing looked different. You were still his manager, still the quiet and serious woman who organized his schedule, kept him on track, and stood behind the stage. But in your private world, away from the eyes of the company and the public, you and Jungkook had found something you never thought possible each other. Now you stayed closer to him than before, not just because of your job, but because he wanted you by his side. You made sure he ate on time, reminded him to take breaks, and scolded him softly when he got careless, while Jungkook, in return, never missed a chance to make you laugh when you were alone. He talked to you more than anyone else, opening up about his dreams, his fears, and his loneliness, the side of him no one else ever got to see. Days passed, and soon Jungkook's big concert arrived. The atmosphere was electric, filled with the sound of fans screaming his name, lights flashing across the arena, and the heavy thrum of music equipment being set up. You were back in your element, busy and focused, giving instruction to the team and checking every detail to make sure the night went smoothly. And then, as always, you found yourself behind the stage, watching him. The moment he stepped out under the spotlight, the crowd erupted, their cheers echoing so loudly you could feel the ground shake. Jungkook smiled, the same breathtaking smile that once made your heart aching because it didn't belong to you, but now it did. You stood there, your clipboard in hand, but this time, instead of biting your lip to hide your feelings, you allowed yourself to smile softly. Relief washed over you. He was still Jungkook, the idol the world adored, but now he is also yours. He loved you back, and the secret you had hidden in your heart for a year was no longer a burden. And in that moment, surrounded by noise and chaos, you felt an unshakable happiness. You had him and he had you, and no matter what the words are behind it all, you both were truly happy.